This lab is Lab Station 1. It's on electrolysis. Electrolysis is the process of using electricity to break bonds within a compound. So if you scan over here on this right here, what we have is we have NaOH. This is salt water. We are going to put salt water into a water bath. And you can see we have electrodes right here. We have an anode and a cathode. What we're going to do is we're going to take a hand crank generator and hook up the alligator teeth to the bottom of this. And so we'll have one on each side, put water in, we'll bring it to the top, and by doing that we'll be able to create a circuit. When I say create a circuit, these are genicons, and create a circuit allows electrons to flow. So if you look, if you video this right here, if you watch that, if you watch the handle, you see how it moves, and you guys are allowed to play with that a little bit, but if I switch directions of the handle, you can see how it moves a different direction. So when you're doing this lab, you must be very careful of, first of all, lifting this up right here and connecting the alligator clips on the bottom. Make sure they're clipped in. Place it down. But when we start turning this genicon, we got to turn in one direction. We cannot switch directions. Now, once you have that set, what you're going to do is you're going to put NaOH or salt water. And we use the salt because the salt particles help conduct electricity, but make sure you pour it right over the top of the electrodes. If you don't go over the top, it will not work. Now what happens is, if you zoom in on this in the video, when I start turning this right here, you can see bubbles starting to rise. The bubbles are actually, on both electrodes, are the gas bubbles that are being created from the water breaking down. It's a decomposition of water. H2O, which is water, breaks down into two hydrogens and one oxygen atom. We are going to trap them by taking tweezers, put it in here, and simply putting this in water and then dumping it upside down so we know it's full of water. It has to be completely full of water. Take your hands and put it over there. Take the tweezers. Now we always store these test tubes in this one right here so they don't roll over the table. Put it in here. See all the bubbles coming up? The bubbles coming up are simply the air coming out of the test tube. Now what I have is two test tubes with markings. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically there is, right now these are full of water, so there's no gases at all. As the water pushes down, that means it's filling with gas. So you're recording the amount of gas. Now you just start turning, and when you start turning, you can start seeing bubbles rising. Those bubbles are gases which take up space. We know bubbles take up space from previous labs. And you can see how it's turning right here. If your hand starts getting tired, hand it off to somebody and make sure you go the same direction. And as you can see right here, the water is being pushed down. There's a lot of bubbles there, and it looks like it's just clear. It looks like it's clear. It looks like there's nothing there, but it's actually gas. Now you're going to do this for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Where I'm only doing it for a little while, just to show you what to do. Once you do it for 15 minutes, you should have a lot of gas in this test tube. At that point, what we want you to do is take a match. Have one of your partners light a match. Once the match is lit, and you can call me or Cameron over if you're worried about doing this, you're going to take this right here, let all the liquid come out, and you're going to flip it upside down. Now, if you get a pop, you know you have hydrogen. If the flame gets bigger, you now have oxygen. You can stop it.